Hello everyone. In this session of class 12, I welcome you all. Today in this session, I would like to discuss about Human Genome Project, HGP. We all know that the genetic makeup of any organism lies in its DNA sequences. If two individuals differ, then their DNA sequences will also vary, at least at some places, if not all. The Human Genome Project was a 13-year-old project by the US Department of Energy and the National Institute of Health. It was launched in 1990 and completed in 2003. The goals of the Human Genome Project is to identify about 20 to 25,000 genes in human DNA, to determine all the 3 billion chemical base pairs sequence of the human DNA, to store the informations in the form of databases, to improve the tools for data analysis, to transfer the technologies to other sectors such as industries, to address the ethical, legal, and social issues which may arise from any project, and bacteria, yeast, and Cinnarobo elegans, that is a non-pathogenic nematode, Drosophila, plants that have also been sequenced as of today. The advantage of Human Genome Project is to provide a clue to understand human biology, many more informations to obtain from non-human organisms like bacteria, yeast, nematode, fruit fly, plants, rice, etc. In the methods of the Human Genome Project, it involves two approaches. One is the expressed sequence tags, which identify all the genes that are expressed as RNA. Then the sequence annotations, which simply sequence the whole set of genome that contains all the coding and non-coding sequences, and later they are assigned different regions in the sequence with functions. For sequencing, the total DNA from cell is first isolated and they are cut into smaller fragments of DNA. The DNA fragments are cloned in suitable host using suitable vectors such as bacterial artificial chromosome BAC and yeast artificial chromosome YAC. Then the Frederick Sanger, he developed a principle according to which fragments of DNA, they are sequenced by the automatic DNA sequences. Now, on the basis of the overlapping regions of the DNA fragments, these are arranged accordingly. Next, the sequence of DNA of chromosomes was completed in about May 2006, and the genetic and physical maps of the genome were constructed by collecting informations from repetitive DNA and DNA polymorphism based on the endonuclease recognition sites. The salient features of Human Genome Project are these are the human genome contains about 3,164.7 million nucleotide bases, and the average gene in human being, it consists of 3,000 bases, and the largest human gene known is dystrophin and consists of 2.4 million bases. The total number of genes estimated in human being is about 30,000, and 99.9% nucleotide bases are exactly same in all people. The functions are unknown for over 50% of the discovered genes. Less than 2% of the genome codes for the proteins. The human genome contains large repetitive sequences which is repeated 100 to 1000 times. These repeated sequences have no direct coding functions, but they can be utilized to study chromosome structure, about evolution, their dynamics, etc. Chromosome 1 consists of most genes, that is 2968, and chromosome Y has fewest gene, only 231. Scientists have identified about 1.4 million locations where single base DNA sequences called single nucleotide polymorphism, SNPs. This information, it can give a revolution in the process of finding chromosomal locations for the diseases and for tracing the human history. There was Rice Genome Project also, the International Rice Genome Sequencing Project, IRGSP, which was began in September 1997 at a workshop held in International Symposium or Plant Molecular Biology in Singapore. The availability of rice genome together with the community annotations, they have transformed the genetic researches in the field of rice breeding. So, thank you for this session.